Hold the press, we have a special episode today. It's Ask Misty. I know it's been like forever since I did one of these and I kind of just do them randomly. There's no rhyme or reason as to why I do them. But I asked you guys on Twitter to send in questions. I got a lot, so thank you. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, you missed out. You maybe should do that. Ask Misty, let's go. Lots of M's. It's Misty time. Let's do this. From Johan Anderson, Misty King, what is your favorite Gaga outfit? This is my fave. The first one that comes to mind is that big like cheese head looking one, but it was like a carpet, so like a cheese carpet on her head. Loved it. Creative, not being sarcastic. From House of John Lloyd, Misty, sorry for replying late. It's okay. I was at school. Good. So I got one question. Who's better, Gaga or Katy? Who is better? You can't even ask me that question. That is like comparing apples to oranges or two things that are the same. You just can't compare them. They're both great for different reasons. Come on. I really do love both. I'm not just saying that. From Lo, Ask Misty, how did you get your job? Where did you start? So I got my job at Clevver because I knew Andrea Renee, who did Clevver Games, and now she does The Escapist. So she was my friend, so she hooked me up with an interview because she knew that they were casting for more hosts. And I was a huge fan of Clevver. I always wanted to work there. So I tried to see how I could get my foot in the door, and turns out it's by knowing people. Sorry to say. From Clay Bryce, hey, Misty, what have been your favorite moments from working at Clevver? Also, I hope to meet you and everyone at Clevver. I hope that we get to meet you one day too, because I love seeing all your comments all the time. My favorite moments in Clevver, well, first of all, I love all the girls at Clevver. My favorite moments are working with them. Dana and Jocelyn and Erin and Miriam and everyone are so wonderful. Like, we're all close friends and I will cherish that forever. And then my other favorite moments are some of the really awesome interviews that I've gotten to do. I've got to talk to Katy Perry, speaking of her, and that was like a real awesome moment for me. I've also talked to Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. My interview with Cher was disastrous, but memorable nonetheless. Thanks for asking. From Chris in Lala Lovin' You. Hi Chris, what is the funniest yet weirdest thing you've ever done? Well, I've done a lot of funny and weird things, I hope, thank you. But one time I went backpacking with 6 girlfriends in Europe. I've talked about this trip before. We went to 25 cities in 2 months and we backpacked everywhere, but I brought this doll with me that we called Baby Kingma. Don't know why, she came with me a lot of places. And then one day when we were traveling through Rome, I decided let's leave Baby here. So I left my doll on Julius Caesar's track in Rome. Maybe someone found it. That's kind of weird, right? Sharon Bernath, hi Sharon. Misty, what is it like to work on Clevver Music and on Clevver News, and how long have you been with Clevver? I've been there for 2.5 years, quite a while. I started on Clevver Music, of course, and now I do stuff on Clevver News and Clevver Music and Clevver TV, which is awesome. Pete Susko, hi, is a question about DHR, the Daily Hollywood Rundown that I do every day on Clevver News. What is a normal day like for you and Aaron doing DHR? Well, we get into the office around 8. Me and Aaron share an office, and so we kind of scope out what kind of news stories are juicy that we think our fans would like, and we prepare like 3 to 4 different topics and we split them up. So I'll do 2, she'll do 2, and we sort of do the research on our own, and then we come to the show and we basically present the topics that we did the research on and let the other person comment on them. And then the editors edit the episode and then we upload it and poof, there you have it. By the way, none of it's scripted. It's totally off the cuff. Another one from Pete that I wanted to mention really quickly. Where do you get most of your wardrobe for DHR? Well, Urban Outfitters sponsors us, so everything pretty much that you see us wear on DHR is from them, which is awesome, right? I feel like I never have to go shopping because I always have new clothes, even though we give most of them back. Some of them we get to keep. Another one from Chris, thank you, I like this one. Of all the places you've been to, which one is your favorite? Prague in the Czech Republic. Kind of random and a little bit maybe surprising, but they literally had everything, and I had been to a lot of cities after I went to Prague. Prague had amazing food, the architecture, the history, it was like funny, the people were awesome, I made a ton of friends there, just like totally loved Prague. And from Clay, I like these travel questions, so that's why I picked this one too. Misty, where have you always wanted to travel to? Greece! Greece is next on my list, please. And finally, thank you, Arslan. What's your current favorite movie and TV show, and were you a fan of Lost or Prison Break? Current favorite movie, Bridesmaids, real good one, can't go wrong. I have watched Lost, not Prison Break. I'm a huge Lost fan. I watched the entire series and I still have questions. As for my favorite TV show right now, I just started watching Scandal and Arrow, and I just watched both seasons of Orange is the New Black, so yeah, I watch a lot of TV. Embarrassing. Thank you so much to everyone that submitted questions, and don't worry, there will be more of this to come if you guys have burning questions. And maybe if you ask me a couple in the comments, I will answer them. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to subscribe, King Mitches, and tell all your friends so we can all hang out together.